while there may be some division between cultural groups that don't share the same similar background or experiences, the same can be said for those who do share the same racial or ethnic background. As a Mexican American, I have seen that myself within the Mexican community, and not only within the Mexican community, but also with other Latino groups. See, I think this is a toxic byproduct of colonization. The purpose of colonization was to divide and conquer. And that is what is currently happening. That in our minds, we have been colonized so much that we continue this divisive mindset that shows up in truly harmful actions. See, I think about the indigenous populations in Mexico and the treatment that they experience from those who don't share the similar background or ethnic experiences. I think about those that are experiencing poverty and how this colonized mindset has again gotten us in this position of thinking of those as less than. I also think about the patriarchal way that colonization has created for us and the systems that show up in rejecting anything that's outside of heteronormative practices. See, I'm a big believer that we don't come out of the womb. We're not born with that mindset. Instead, we are socialized to view stuff like this, to view each other in a way that instead of looking at, again, our uniqueness and our differences as connecting, we see them as threats and as things that could potentially cause more of a division than a true connection. I, as a Mexican American, have had to do my own work. I've had to analyze my own toxic groundwater to be able to see, how is this impacting me? How does this impact my true, most authentic self? Because I know that my socialization, negative socialization, has placed a lot of things into my mind that I know they do not align with my soul, but I've allowed them to. So it's this process of internal analyzation and internal investigation that has allowed me to create a better connection with those that not only share a similar background, but they actually may have different mindsets. It's thinking about their humanity, thinking about their experiences, and how did it get them to be in the position that they're in. I think about my dad often and the messages that he would give me around anything that had to do with homosexuality. Now I could sit there and blame my dad and put this shame and guilt on him, but instead I connect with them in a way that I question and I interrogate that with them. Hey, where did this come from for you? And do you actually believe it? Can you actually sit there with 100% certainty that this is true? And now, because that is true, then we're going to treat others in that manner. And it has gotten me to this place of actually being able to see my father through that lens of humanity and being able to create peace with them that has allowed me to connect better with them. So consider that. Think about other people's humanity. Because again, they were not born that way. We didn't come out of the womb with all these preconceived notions about one another.